Hi everyone. Many of you have messaged me over the last few weeks about drawing the same card or the same grouping of cards over and over again throughout this challenge. And a lot of you are wondering, like, why is it happening? What does it mean? What do I do about this? And is it happening to anyone else? And like, is this normal for this to happen? So I thought I would do a video addressing it because unfortunately I can't respond personally to everybody's comment or message about this. I just, I don't have enough time in the day to do that. So first of all, I want to say to all of you that you're not alone. This is perfectly normal. This happens to me all the time, and for this deck challenge alone, I have drawn the same card 5 times in the last 2 weeks. So I am experiencing the same exact thing. So you're definitely not alone. It happens to all of us. And there's actually a really big message when you receive the same card over and over again for you. And it's really letting you know that this is something to pay attention to. So it's going to keep happening. You're going to keep drawing this card the longer that you ignore what the message is that's within the card for you. And you could be ignoring or not wanting to look at any thought, any part of the lesson that's contained within the card itself. So this could be something that you might see as a positive aspect, or something you could see as a negative aspect that you're afraid of, that you're not wanting to look at. And this is where it's important to, I would encourage you, even if you keep doing your daily draws, to spend some time alone with that card, and I would most highly encourage you to meditate with the card itself. And spend some time with the image, with your intuitive understanding of the card, with guidebook meaning if you want to, and really sit with why you keep getting this card, why this card keeps talking to you, and what this card is trying to let you know about that you're not wanting to look at. It's very important for you to pay attention to the energy that surrounds this card, because it keeps repeating for you. And there's a reason for that, and I find most often it's because I'm not wanting to look at the entire picture of the card itself, and I'm only wanting to focus on one portion of the card, or I'm so fearful of I'm so fearful of what it could mean in regards to certain parts of my life or parts of myself that I'm blocking that card's energy from being able to interact with my energy and to help me to reach a sense of wholeness and balance and wellness with the card itself. So please know that this isn't something random that happens. There's a reason why you keep drawing the same card, and deep down you really know why, and it's probably why it's bothering you that you keep drawing the card, and you just want to get a different card or a new card or cards you haven't drawn before, or you just want to get out of that same stuck energy with that one card. But I would encourage you to actually spend time with the card instead of running away from it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So it's important to actually spend time with the card, even though it's probably one of the last things that you want to do. Just interact with the card's energy, meditate with the card if you can do that, and allow the messages to come to you. Don't block the energy. Be willing to really look at what it is that you're avoiding with the card as well. And I assure you that you will continue to draw the card as long as this is still a cycle that you're working through with the card's energy. And so it really is about having patience with yourself and the process, and understanding that this is part of card work. And it's really a beautiful part of card work, because it's not allowing you to avoid something continuously the way that we like to do sometimes in our daily life. I'll work on this later on when I have more time, when I lose more weight, when I feel better about myself, when I change my job, then I'll deal with this. And the cards themselves, and the beauty of drawing the same card over and over again, is that it's really letting you know that this isn't something that can be put on the back burner anymore. It's something that it's actually really time to look at. So give yourself the gift of spending time with the card itself in a meaningful way, and really allowing yourself to relax around what the card meaning is, and feel and experience the card itself as a whole. and what the whole scope of the message is for you. So, you know, to use as an example the Four of Cups, like let's say you keep drawing the Four of Cups, and it's really frustrating for you, and you don't want to see the card anymore, and yet, you know, 5 out of 7 days a week, that's the card that ends up falling out of the deck or shows up in a spread, or you draw for your daily draw, and you're really not wanting to see it anymore. Like you're just sick of it and you don't want to deal with it. Because you don't want, perhaps because you don't want to look at the fact that you're kind of approaching your whole life experience at this moment in more of a pessimistic attitude, or really just feeling very bored and disengaged from your life, and you're not wanting to look at that. So perhaps you're making yourself really busy so you're not sitting with why you're feeling disconnected in your life. The beauty of choosing to spend time with the Four of Cups instead of running away from the energy of the Four of Cups is that through meditation, through journal work, through sitting with that energy and really sitting in it and sitting with what it brings up for you and what in your life experience it's bringing up for you, the beauty of sitting with that and really doing this kind of soul work with this, really doing this healing work for yourself with this card, is that you can come to a space where you see not just that it means boredom or disillusionment or not appreciating what you have, but then you can allow your experience and understanding of the Four of Cups to grow and expand so that you begin to see that it's really a lens, and it's about shifting the lens frame for yourself as far as the good that is in your life. And perhaps you start keeping a gratitude journal in the morning. And you start seeing all the little things you appreciate, even something as small as the cup of tea in the morning, or the color of your socks, or a pair of shoes that you really like that you put on before you go to work. The beauty of the leaves as they blow across the ground in front of you, or stones on the ground. You can start to shift the lens into one that is more balanced, so that you're coming from a space of appreciating the experience that you're having now, even if it doesn't feel as full or bright or imaginative or daring as you would like your life to look at this time. And so by spending time with the Four of Cups, you're able to experience the card energy as a whole and see what the positive message is for you. What the tools are for you with the card, not just narrowing down on that one thing you don't want to look at, which could be perhaps boredom or not appreciating what you have. But by spending time with the Four of Cups, you can come to experience a lot of personal growth. It does require a willingness to spend time with and interact with the card. Using as an example the gratitude journal, you have to actually spend time writing in that journal every day when you're working with the Four of Cups in this way. So it does require work, but it's always worth it. And that's the beauty of using cards as part of our spiritual journey. They can really help us to stop avoiding things that we can be very good at avoiding in our personal lives and within ourselves as well. So I hope that that gives you a little more clarity on why you might be drawing the same card. Quite often it's something that we're not wanting to look at, or a message that we don't believe or that we don't feel could happen to us, perhaps in a positive way. It's always something that we're blocking in some way, and we're not allowing the full experience into our life, or just the full meaning of the card itself into our life. And so it keeps knocking on the door, and it doesn't let us ignore eternally. So I'm hoping that that gives you a little more clarity on that aspect. I just want to stop for a sec. I just want to make sure I talk about all the questions people had about that. I feel like there's a question that I'm missing there. So please, if you know what it is that I missed in covering this topic, just leave me a comment so that I can just do a little quick thing adding to this video, so that all of the areas get covered in that. Like, why does it keep happening? What does it mean? Am I crazy? No. It happens to all of us that work with the cards. So you're not crazy, you're not alone. And it's always like, for me, it's like, oh, I just want to avoid this, and I know I have to sit with this and breathe with this and be with this and feel what it is that I'm avoiding feeling. I can't think of the other question now, so just let me know if I didn't cover any questions everybody has about this aspect. Enjoy the fact that it's actually a gift. Enjoy the fact that you're getting the same card over and over again. Your deck's really talking to you and being pretty clear. And please don't avoid the card. Please spend time with the card if you can. Before I finish this video, I am beyond excited because Noreen McDonald and I are starting up our Psychic Mediums and Spirit Nights again in February. So we'll be, once a month we do an evening of psychic and medium work together with a group of people, and it's always very fun. So we're starting that up in February, and I'll have the date listed on my Facebook page, which is Artisel Moon. But I'm also really excited because we have the dates for our Letting Go of the Past workshop for this spring. So we'll also be offering one this fall, excuse me. But we do have our spring dates, and it's Friday and Saturday, May 1st and 2nd of this year. And it's going to be held on the ocean front in Wells, Maine. We rent a wonderful cottage, and we are actually on the beach itself. And so this workshop itself is very focused on releasing, really getting the past experiences out of our physical body, as well as our emotional and spiritual bodies as well. So there's a lot of energy work, release work, there's group work, partner work, personal self-work. It's very lovingly assisted by both Noreen and I. It's a small group for the workshop. We limit it to 14 people so that everyone has a lot of space held for them and is very lovingly assisted through this rebirth process, which does involve letting go of the past. That's the first step when we're experiencing rebirth for ourselves. And so we are super, super thrilled that we're going to get to offer this workshop twice this year. And I think May is a really great time to step into this energy anyhow. And the ocean itself, the element of water, is just, it's unbelievable, the beauty of connecting with that energy. And how it helps you to release. The ocean really holds space in the most amazing way possible. So I'm really, really excited about that. And Noreen and I will actually probably be doing a little video talking about it too, if anyone is interested in attending. But if you would like more information, you can go ahead over to my Facebook page or Noreen McDonald's Facebook page. So for her Facebook page, you would look up Noreen Lane McDonald. For me, it would be Artisel Moon, and we'll be happy to let you know the details and anything else that you're wondering about. But we're really excited about this workshop and experiencing, assisting. I mean, I almost feel like we're midwives in this process, and so experiencing this way of assisting others in such an intensive, beautiful way, just so connected to the elements. While we do it is a real part of why I chose to come in this life. And it's amazing. I don't even have any words. So I'm so excited about that, and I wanted to let you all know about that because I know some of you have asked me to keep you posted on that. So that's going to be May 1st and 2nd, and that's the Letting Go of the Past workshop. So I hope that's given you some clarity on why I keep drawing the same cards again, and something to look forward to with the workshop if you're interested in participating. I am wishing you all many blessings. I'm sending you all much love on your journeys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.